Blood and skin may seem like distant relatives in the anatomy family, one flowing deep within, the other guarding the surface. But in truth, they're in constant biochemical conversation, shaping each other's health, appearance, and rate of aging in ways more intimate than most people realize. Skin aging, it turns out, isn't just a surface problem. It's a two-way dialogue. Blood delivers molecular instructions that influence how skin behaves, regenerates, and responds to damage, while aging or injured skin releases its own signals into the bloodstream, contributing to systemic aging and inflammation. Let's start with the obvious, but still extraordinary fact that your skin is your largest organ and also one of the most vascularized. Beneath its outer barrier lies a complex network of capillaries, lymphatic vessels, and signaling molecules, all intimately linked with the bloodstream. Circulating compounds, whether hormones, growth factors, or immune mediators, don't just pass through the skin like tourists. They talk to it. They tell keratinocytes when to divide, melanocytes when to pigment, fibroblasts when to produce collagen, or when to stop. Take hormones like estrogen and cortisol. Estrogen, which declines with age, plays a key role in maintaining skin thickness, moisture retention, and elasticity. Its presence in the blood acts like a rejuvenating whisper to dermal cells, keep the collagen coming. Cortisol, on the other hand, often elevated due to chronic stress, accelerates skin thinning and breaks down collagen. It's a bit like the blood dialing in either repair or erosion, depending on your stress levels, sleep, and lifestyle. Growth factors such as insulin-like growth factor 1, IGF-1, and epidermal growth factor, EGF, also circulate in the blood and directly stimulate skin cell proliferation and wound healing. IGF-1, in particular, is involved in the regulation of both skin thickness and sebaceous gland activity. In younger individuals, these factors are abundant, encouraging cellular turnover and structural integrity. With aging, their decline corresponds with slower wound healing, increased wrinkling, and a loss of skin tone, biological changes written not just on the skin surface, but in the bloodstream's ledger. Then there's the role of inflammatory mediators. Chronic low-grade inflammation, a hallmark of aging blood, doesn't just affect joints, arteries, or the brain. It shows up in your face. Cytokines like TNF-A, IL-1, and IL-6, when elevated systemically, promote the breakdown of collagen and elastin, impair skin regeneration, and may even lead to pigmentation irregularities through effects on melanocyte signaling. This is why people with high inflammatory burdens, due to metabolic syndrome, smoking, or chronic stress, often show more pronounced signs of skin aging. But the streak goes both ways. When skin is damaged by UV rays, pollution, cuts, or even aggressive exfoliation, it doesn't suffer silently. Skin cells release danger signals known as DAMPs, damage-associated molecular patterns, pro-inflammatory cytokines, and oxidative byproducts into local tissue and into the bloodstream. These molecules don't just stay in the skin, they travel. They alert the immune system, recruit inflammatory cells, and in cases of repeated or widespread damage, contribute to systemic inflammation. In this way, aging or injured skin becomes a source of inflammaging, not just a victim of it. Consider UV exposure. A sunburn isn't just a localized event. UVB rays damage DNA and skin cells, triggering not only local redness and peeling but also systemic immune suppression and oxidative stress. Studies show that UV exposure increases levels of circulating IL-6 and other inflammatory mediators, turning a beach day into a full-body pro-aging event. Even more subtle photo damage, accumulated over years, can amplify systemic inflammatory tone, subtly nudging your biological age upward. There's also emerging evidence that skin-derived exosomes, tiny extracellular vesicles loaded with RNA and proteins, can enter the bloodstream and influence distant organs. Aging or stressed skin cells may release exosomes containing pro-inflammatory or pro-senescent messages that travel throughout the body, altering immune tone or metabolic regulation. These are the text messages your skin is sending to your internal systems, and sometimes they're not very polite. On the flip side, therapies that modulate the blood, like PRP, platelet-rich plasma, or stem cell-derived exosomes, are now being injected back into the skin to promote healing, collagen synthesis, and overall regeneration. These work not by introducing new cells, but by leveraging blood-borne signals that instruct skin cells to act younger, divide faster, and rebuild structure. It's a literal feedback loop. Improve the blood's messages, and the skin responds with rejuvenation. Heal the skin, and the blood carries back better signals. And let's not forget glycation, the sticky byproduct of sugar metabolism that creates advanced glycation end products, AGEs. These circulate in blood and bind to collagen in the skin, making it stiff and brittle. The skin, in response to this metabolic insult, may further ramp up oxidative stress and send those signals system-wide. The result? Wrinkles on your face and inflammation in your arteries, two manifestations of the same molecular mischief. In short, the relationship between blood and skin isn't just close, it's intimate, biochemical, and deeply interdependent. Your bloodstream isn't just feeding your skin, it's shaping its future. And your skin isn't just a canvas for external beauty, it's an active communicator capable of sending signals that echo throughout your entire biology. So when we talk about aging gracefully, we have to think about both sides of the story. Feed your blood with anti-inflammatory nutrients, manage stress, improve sleep, and optimize metabolism, not just for your heart or brain, but for the visible health of your skin. And don't neglect the skin side of the equation either. Care for it gently, protect it from chronic injury, and understand that every time it's damaged, it tells the rest of your body that the aging clock should tick just a little faster. In the end, beauty really isn't skin deep or blood deep. It's in the conversation between the two.